This episode of the Nerd Corporation podcast may contain spoilers and explicit language. Listener discretion is advised. We are the Nerd Corporation.
What up, everybody? It's Thursday, and you know what that means.
That it's Taco Tuesday?
No, it's Thursday.
That means it's the
Oh,
official start of spooky season, baby. Nothing but
Let's
scary
go.
movies, nothing but scary games. I'm
go.
very excited.
Nothing
I thought you were going to say
but-
scary gays.
Nothing
There's a
but
couple scary gays, yeah.
nothing but basic white bitches everywhere.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out of the woodwork.
I am basic white bitches. Give me
bro.
give me all the pumpkin spice, man.
Absolutely.
Blech.
Absolutely.
No, it's
bring it
it's
right on
podcast day. It's podcast day.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
also podcast day.
Wait, when's Nudie Magazine Day again?
Soon.
I mean every day if you have nudie magazines.
This is true. It's
But
true.
in this
Nobody
day and
really...
age, do you really have nudie magazines?
I was just gonna say. I was like, do you? Like,
Do they still sell them like at like airports? You could probably get them there.
Damn, that's crazy. I forgot
it's
all
pretty
about
much
that.
just OnlyFans subscription.
You think that
That's-
they're just
that's the
gonna
Nudie
have
Mag,
Playboys on the
They used
Hudson
to.
News rack?
You could find them yeah all
I
the
guess
time.
I guess they don't like put the nudity on the cover, so like,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but it's podcast day.
oh yeah.
My name is Eddie Lyon, and I got a goosebump for you right fucking here.
This fucking big.
This fucking big. With me, as always, is Derek Reese.
My goosebumps aren't as big as his.
They ain't much, but they're honest work. Cole Simpert.
Stein?
Steen.
Stein?
Steenbergen?
Stein?
Steinbergen.
Always one of them.
Stein.
Always one. Always.
um, hey, Nick Lewis.
If I have to hear the name Carly Beth one more goddamn time.
Carly Beth. Carly Beth.
Carly Beth. Just Carly would work, like
It's the 90s, bro. You had to say
That
that.
Beth
you
was
had to-
really important, man.
Yeah.
That Beth was like their grandma or something.
I mean, they should have just gone the whole way and said her full name, including last name, every single time.
Yep.
true.
No. And we are your millennial dad's favorite podcast. We are the Nerd Corporation. Welcome to Spooky Month 2025. This is episode 228. Viewers beware, a legacy of Goosebumps. Today, we dive into the child horror genre with Goosebumps, the best-selling children's horror franchise that turned a generation into horror lovers. From the books to the TV show, movies, video games, toys, and even theme park rides, we're covering it all. But first, let's get on with the nerd news.
Does anybody care that it will somewhat spoil Peacemaker a little bit?
So much.
Kind of.
You shut your whore mouth.
I haven't gotten around to it yet, so
Does
slightly.
fucking Batman show up and Robin starts sucking him off? What?
Oh no, it's not. I mean, it's not that kind of spoiler. It's more like there's
No,
they're-
dude, you should watch it. Two xenomorphs show up and start scissoring each other.
I would want. Hey, isn't it? That's technically Alien 3, but yeah, continue.
Speaking of, I got a really cool xenomorph pop at Comic-Con too that I forgot about. Hold on.
Here we go.
Yeah, I forgot about these. I got that and Mars Attacks.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's sick. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah.
The glaze it glows in the dark. That's sick.
Yep. Okay, so in season 2 of Peacemaker, there's sort of like this.
So you're just gonna slightly spoil it then?
Well, I'm just giving you the setup for it. Like
Okay,
there's
okay,
there's
because
like this sort of alternate reality kind of thing.
it is on my list, and I do kind of want to watch it. But if it's not like a major thing, then
Okay, well, what about? I mean, it's kind of not like a major thing, but I mean, maybe you should mute your audio for a minute, and I'll just like wave when I'm done, so that you don't.
Earmuffs.
Yeah, exactly.
maybe a sec.
All right, like that way you don't have to get spoiled at all.
Because I think I know what
Okay, I'm
you're
muted.
talking about. I have seen a couple of spoilers on Twitter,
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, did they really do that? That's fucking crazy.
So Peacemaker season 2, they have there's this door that kind of goes to alternate realities. And Peacemaker kind of starts getting into like he's kind of like living his life between these two particular worlds, like his own world, his normal world, and this other world that seems a lot cooler. And it has been apparently revealed that this other alternate reality is Earth X, which is basically Nazi world.
If they won.
Yeah. And
It's so funny too because he's like, man, this is like the best fucking dimension
Yeah.
ever. Bitches be flashing their titties at me and shit. Everybody
Yeah.
fucking loves me. We're like the biggest fucking heroes in the world. And
So
and then he ends up finding out in this last episode, he looks at the American flag and it's got a fucking swastika on it.
yeah. So Fortnite took out the dance that they added in
Yeah,
that's
dude.
from the new title sequence.
Yeah.
Because that dance was basically foreshadowing like
Bro,
James Gunn put it right in our face and we had
Holy
no
shit.
clue. No one had any idea.
That's fucking so crazy, dude. And they put it in the fucking Fortnite. That's
Yeah.
even fucking crazier, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Isn't that fucking wild?
I love that. No, that's like that's like mass marketing and like in content planning.
Well, yeah, because and it's not like he's gonna tell him. Like,
Yeah.
what do you
No.
like?
Yeah.
You're not gonna spoil your own show just
Well,
to
it's really funny that the people at Epic wouldn't have like noticed that. Like,
True.
what the
true.
But
But
yeah,
yeah,
not only that, like, why isn't
they
also
and
like,
they said something to the effect of that they were removing it from the game for now, pending investigating like the artistic reasoning behind the dance.
Yeah.
Which-
I mean, they could sue him for it because if it's
big time, dude. And
Yeah.
think of like all of the mass refunds and everything that's gonna happen. That's,
well, yeah,
that
and
is
they
not
did
a good
say
thing at all.
that if it's permanently removed, that they're gonna refund everyone for it.
crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Nick.
Shit, I
There you go.
I forgot to tell you I can read lips. I saw everything.
Oh no.
I was
Yeah,
trying to like nod along.
Yeah, I saw that. I was laughing.
Yeah, it's crazy that a fucking xenomorph came down and impregnated Peacemaker.
Oh,
And then
come
Batman
on.
and then
Yeah.
Batman came over and was like, "Whoa, buddy, that's my wife."
Batman came over and kicked him down the stairs.
and then Green Lantern came out and made a hand with his ring and jerked off Batman.
And then Doctor Doom came in with the
Crossover.
crossover.
You said I was safe, and then the biggest part gets revealed as soon as I turn my speakers on. Come on, guys.
Well, the biggest part is Eddie's goosebump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right fucking here.
That's more than a bump.
Right fucking here.
I just want to do first impressions for Silent Hill F. I have about 5.5 hours into it. I think I just beat the first big boss. So I kind of have. Go ahead.
I've been seeing people say that it's like kind of its own thing. Like,
Yeah,
it's not a Silent Hill game. Like,
it's its own location.
okay.
I think it like that is truly the only truly different thing
Okay.
about it in terms of like lore build or like the lore and shit like that. And I know a lot of people, that's a big problem that people have right now is like like for a minute there, it almost kind of seemed like if you liked the game or if you didn't, you were in two different camps, right? If you liked the game, then you were totally fine with the new location, or you didn't like the game and you didn't like the new location, and you were like, oh, Silent Hill can really only take place in Silent Hill in America, and it's like, I mean, no,
Yeah.
that's I mean, maybe 20 years ago I would have had that opinion, but not now, not when we have such a a wide history of nothing. Really,
Right.
last year's Silent Hill 2 was it was like shocking how good it was, and how it really kind of brought Silent Hill back to the forefront. And now it's really starting to pick up steam with this new game, because not only are they good with remaking this shit, now we can make something that's really good and new. And that's pretty much the most bold thing about it, is it takes some pretty heavy swings, no pun intended, in terms of like there's no guns or anything. It's strictly melee combat. I don't know if there was another Silent Hill that did that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure every other Silent Hill game, including the PSP game, like they all had like guns of some kind, but this, it's just strictly melee. It's going to turn a lot of people off. I will tell you that right now. It's weighty, it's chunky, it's squishy, like in terms of like sounds. Like the sound design is very good, but like all Silent Hill games, I'll say the worst thing about this game, I think, is the combat. I think it's just not. I don't really even know what you would do to fix it. I don't know. You add guns and it's just like, oh, okay, that might have been something better, but I think they were trying to go for something a little bit different. They were trying to go for like a way more disempowered. Is that a word?
Well, yeah,
Like,
I mean, close combat like is gonna be, if you're throwing yourself into it, is gonna feel a lot more scary and vulnerable, and
and I think that's what they're trying to go for. They're just trying to make you more vulnerable. However, I say that, but there's also like a parry mechanic in the game. Like this 15-year-old Japanese schoolgirl can parry these monsters, which is very funny.
Japanese squirrel girl.
Squirrel girl.
Hey.
I mean, Squirrel Girl's pretty powerful, so
Yeah.
Should be Galactus,
that's right.
There's a timing based aspect to the combat where you can basically catch them right before they're about to do a move. You have to wait for like this specific tell, but like a specific signal that the game will give you, and it all works. It's fine. It's passable. I know probably the most diehard person that I know about Silent Hill in general is Bridger, and he's like, I'm not. He's played all the games on hard, and he like, he prides himself on that, and so he started this one on hard, and he's like, I can't, and then not with. It's too much. It's too much.
Damn.
I'm playing it on hard. I'm not finding it to be too much, but I'm also running a lot. Like I'm not killing everything, and he has to kill everything, which is very funny. But
Yeah.
The parts where this game truly shines is the story, the atmosphere, and some of the enemy designs. I say some just because this game's version of Pyramid Head is really fucking dumb. It's really dumb. I don't like it at all. I could be wrong. This could be like a faux Pyramid Head enemy in the beginning of the game, and they show something later. I don't think they will. I think I'm technically like halfway through the game at this point, so I don't think there is. However, the other monsters are pretty rad. The mannequin doll thing that you're fighting most of the game is really cool, very disturbing. The atmosphere is rad. If you can't get past the fact that it doesn't take place in America, then that's a you problem, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
This is very clearly Silent Hill. That like, and it's not just the fog and shit. Like it's the unnerving nature, the unnerving environment, everything about this game. Even when I'm not fighting anything, I'm like, I'm on edge. There was a moment last night, I played for like an hour after Nick and Angela and I were playing Helldivers for a minute, and I was like, I want to play Silent Hill just for a minute.
For like 20 minutes.
Yeah, just for a minute. However, that was enough time to play and gather enough tension where we were talking in Discord for a second, and then we went quiet, and then like 10-15 minutes later, I don't know if you like laughed or you coughed or something, scared the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie, game is really good. It
I
scared
might have
you.
just laughed or coughed because I was just playing Skate. Like
Yeah, you were. We were literally just chilling in the
a no
Discord.
concentration game.
Oh yeah.
It just it's very good, and I think that's why I continue to play it. I want to see what happens in the story. I like these characters. I like being a little kawaii Japanese schoolgirl. It's very cute, very
Yeah, you
fun,
do.
even though she's
Yeah,
getting
you
I
do.
was gonna say that. Yeah, you do.
some of some of the deaths in this game are fucking gnarly too. It's like, god damn.
Well,
It's
I was gonna say when you were talking about like how they're doing something new with a new location and stuff like that, it's like, not only could that be a good direction to go in, but like Japanese horror in general.
oh yeah, and
Like,
it's all over. It's all over
yeah.
this game.
So
Like
that's like I'm very, very curious about this game and I do want to get it. I just, I haven't gotten to the
there's
point in
too
my
much.
job where I'm actually making money. So
Yeah, there's too much to play, dude. There's
way too
way too
much.
much to fucking
Way too
play.
much.
Are there still pants monsters in the in Silent Hill F?
Yeah.
No, I haven't run into any pants monsters.
What about
However,
Japanese nurses?
I don't know, man. There's some of these designs are just so fucking rad. Like this one boss that I fought last night was horrifying. Like actually horror. I'm like, God, holy fuck. Like you outdid yourself. This is everything about this is unsettling, And I
Oh yeah.
think that's at the end of the day, that's what Silent Hill needs to be. It might not be a $70 game. Wait for it to go on sale, but I mean if you're a
Yeah,
diehard,
the $70 thing is like really this feels like a $60 game. Like, and I haven't even played it. I'm
I
just
mean,
like
yeah,
thinking
I'll
it
probably
out loud
jump on
here.
it when it gets a little cheaper.
I was already gonna do the deluxe, so and I waited until like the early access period came on, and that's when I bought it. And so I did get got with this, but I was gonna buy the deluxe anyways, just because I wanted all the little knickknacks and all the bullshit that came with everything. I recommend it. If you're a Silent Hill fan, please check it out. It's a new direction, but it's really good. It's really good. The stuff that it does hit, it hits hard, dude. Like
Well,
like
Yeah.
and I think that's I think I'll like it a lot just because I don't have that deep, you know, like
yeah.
I'm not stuck in that like deep love of like what's already come. So like going a different direction isn't going to bother me,
You're not like handcuffed to the idea.
Exactly.
Did you
Yeah.
play 2 remake? You did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Then I mean, I feel like those games just are they work really well together because I feel like they like fed off of each other. I don't know.
Oh, sure.
Also, Silent Hill 2 is just also, it was gonna be good no matter what. It was like, it was kind of I know it was kind of up in the air with Blooper Team. But with the way that they showed up with this new Chronos game too. Like, it's not a 9 or a 10, but like it's sitting like pretty comfortably at like 70-80% on Metacritic. So it's like it's considered a hit,
Yeah.
and it's selling well enough. So like I'm sitting here thinking Blooper's probably just good now.
Right. Yeah.
And Silent Hill is good now. So I'm patiently awaiting pretty much
Yeah,
everything else.
I'm
going
definitely
forward.
interested in that in Chronos because it's like their first like own game, right? Like, or
No,
have they
it's
done
not
other
like
stuff?
it's their first game so the biggest thing it's their first original title after 2 remake. That was like the big
Okay.
thing.
Oh, that's
However,
yeah.
I know like the Medium and
Oh, dude, the
Obstructo or
medium was
whatever,
really cool.
like those are all like original games from them.
Okay. And I was also yeah, I was also gonna say like going back to the Silent Hill nurse thing. It's like, playing that game for the first time and encountering those nurses, that's when like stuff awakened and you're like, oh, I might be into some weird shit. Like we'll have to delve into this later, but
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Quick first impression for me, Dying Light the Beast.
Yeah.
Boy.
What do you think?
Dying Light's back, fellas. Dying Light is back.
And remind me what Dying Light is in terms
Zombie
of genre.
parkour.
Zombie
What?
parkour. First
Zombie.
person.
Did you say zombie parkour?
Yeah,
Zombie
first
parkour.
person.
It is a zombie
Zombie
parkour game.
Okay. All right.
The first game is this guy Kyle Crane who's infected with a zombie disease, and you have to pretty much like save yourself with what's called antizin. It like keeps the symptoms at bay or whatever, and you do missions for people, and while you're doing this and fighting the zombies, you're parkouring, you're climbing buildings, you're jumping across scaffoldings, like
I think I vaguely remember watching you
Parkour.
play bits of that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was on that game's dick when it first came out.
That was a lot of
Um,
fun, dude.
I think I remember that.
um, and then you have like a whole bunch of weapons, and you have to like keep them like maintained, and there are different ways to kill
So it's like
zombies.
it's got some survival.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
some elements. It's Techland. It's the same people that did Dead Island. So it's
Ah,
it.
Yeah.
So think Dead Island with lots of climbing.
Yeah, just
right.
lots of building, jumping.
Um,
I mean, it would be amazing if you started that game up and every time you started it up, it said hardcore parkour.
Parkour, extreme. Um, I really love the franchise. I love Dying Light. Anything Techland makes is kind of really cool in my book.
Well, they've
I
got zombies down.
Yeah, oh yeah.
They've got zombies down. They've got the gore down. They've got the movement down. They've got the scariness down. Like they really,
Mhm.
I don't think there's anybody really doing zombies the way that Techland does them, especially
Mhm.
with like their gore system and everything. Get the
Oh
fuck
yeah,
out of here.
dude, and that is in full display out here.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you swipe at them in the face, and like their whole side of their face peels off,
Nice.
and
Hell
like
yeah.
if you hit them in the head, like it'll crush in, and you'll see the brain, and like
That's so fucking rad,
That's
dude.
it's
dope.
so fucking dope, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it is great. You get Kyle Crane back. We get Kyle Crane from the first one coming
Yeah.
back as the protagonist for this one. I I feel like this game is more cookie cutter than anything. I feel like it was a very copy paste to the next one to from
Mm.
the first one to this one with just like a few extra like bells and whistles.
Yeah.
The parkour is still kind of shaky, like it was in the first one. It's hard sometimes to grab a ledge or something that you would know would be a ledge, and then he jumps and doesn't grab it. Um,
Fucking idiot.
right.
So you can climb this building, but only in the specific path that I have created for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
Only in the ledges that are spray painted yellow.
Yeah.
That yeah, and that's like peak stupidity.
They're spray painted white in this one.
Oh, well that's totally fine
Yeah,
then.
Yeah,
totally
that's
different.
Sure.
as long as they're
That's-
not yellow. Like,
Um,
Yeah, yellow's the problem.
yeah.
the one thing I am noticing that I do a lot more in this one than I did in the other one was use weapons like bow and arrow, gun,
Oh,
shotgun, machine
yeah.
gun. You know, in this game too, just like in the other ones, if you use your gun, it attracts more of the feral 28 days later zombies that kind of just like run after you or whatever. So you want to avoid using loud noises or guns or whatever, but I'm like the guns are so much more like fluid that I'm okay taking that risk because I can just turn around and pop a zombie in the mouth and it be done with it. Um, Another issue that I had with it was that um, the AI is kind of weird. Like, and I don't know, it might be a skill issue or whatever, but I remember in the old one you could aim down the sights and you could get a bead on like a human's head and run, but like these humans are like steady fucking running around, like they hardly ever stop to do anything,
Hmm.
and it's kind of hard to conserve ammo and try to kill them. Um,
Shooting gallery.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, the game, as far as the story is concerned, I'm shitting my pants. Like the there are these not safe houses, but there are these places where you go to find loot, where there's like all like there's just like specialty loot, and there's other things, but it's all in the dark because at
Yeah.
night the zombies are harder. You get 2 times the experience,
I bet they are.
and And so and you know it just brings on this level of tension. So when you're going into these areas and you see all these zombies pretty much fent leaning over because there's like sleeping, um it brings this extra air of tension. And then there are these moments where you're being chased by these overpowered zombies that you can't kill on your own, and you're like dashing through these areas, just like shitting your pants. Like I've never been so relieved to exit one of those chase scenes. Like I more than a few times have finished one of those areas and been like, okay, cool, all right, I got it.
Yeah.
But like the tension is definitely there, and you
It's still
definitely
got it. See, I
Hell
remember a
yeah.
lot of that from Dying Light. Like I just remember that was like my favorite aspect of the game was that nighttime thing where it was like it's just 1,000 times more dangerous now. And you've got
Mhm.
these like elite zombies that are walking around that look like fucking they look like the elites from Halo, like with the mask off, like with their
even
fucking
with
face
the
like split
even
out.
with yeah even with the yep.
Yeah, dude, it was the Dying Light game that I remember because I remember you talking about like the nighttime,
Mhm.
added
It's so
difficulty
sick.
and all that.
The cool thing is that you could run this whole game in the daytime and still get everything.
Right.
The skills are fairly easy to obtain, and you turn into a beast as well. So like you get like beast skills, and you can get your regular skills. A lot of the newer bells and whistles in the game, I don't find myself using very much. Like there are all these new blueprints for all these new weapons, and I'm kind of just sticking to like the same 4 or 5 weapons that I'm used to. Um, there are cars in the game that's actually really fun. Um, but I'm really enjoying myself. This is definitely going in my top 5 for 2025.
Damn, top five.
Hell yeah.
Top 5, maybe top 3 even. Like it,
Damn.
yeah. No, I'm really happy with this game. But on more gaming news, we got State of Play.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, we did.
it sure was something.
It was fucking yeah.
What are the
Did
state of
download a
plays of all
video.
time?
Chronoscript, The Endless End. Navigate a world of words in a PS5 exploration-based 2D action adventure. Coming from the same creative minds of RPG Time, The Legend of Wright, Deathworks Inc. Didn't really care much for it. Code Vein 2,
Snooze.
Snooze Fest, Crimson Desert.
Shocker. It seems to be kind of a snoozer, like or not a snoozer, a sleeper.
Mm.
Like it's gonna be really good when it like fully comes out. I've heard a lot of good things about that.
Deus Ex Remastered. And that one
Very cool.
was very
Hmm.
cool. Dynasty Warriors 3 remastered. I don't care about that. Uh uh Anastasia lost her mind when I showed her this, but it was the God of War 20th anniversary limited
Oh
edition
yeah.
DualSense.
There's a lot of people really mad about that, dude, because it's like really this is the 20 or is it
It's
20
just,
or 30th?
I think
Just
it's
the red
20.
stripe down the middle,
The
like that's it.
20th, that's the 20th anniversary of God of War, one of your most celebrated IP, and you're giving us just a controller.
Yeah, a controller with a red stripe on
I
it.
mean, I don't really share that opinion. I don't really give a fuck about God of War. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, yeah, I can see why it would be disappointing. However, also these controller prices are ridiculous. Did you know that these controllers are $90 now?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That's what I paid for my Last of Us one.
The special controllers are $85. With
No, thank
taxes, you're
you.
just shy of $90.
That's
Jeez.
you can eat a
No,
whole penis for that.
that's disgusting. No, that's horrific.
You can eat a
Don't
whole goosebump.
Yeah.
tell Angela, but I managed to get her that Astrobot one for her birthday, and
Oh, hell
it was
yeah.
90 fucking dollars, and I'm not getting
Yeah,
it till the end of October.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Jeez.
figure it out, Sony. What the fuck? These controllers are not worth fucking $80. Get out of here.
Gran Turismo 7.
Mm.
I don't know how the fuck they still keep making those.
Good for the people that like it. You know, I know those gays,
Those games sell pretty well.
those games sell like
Little Freudian slip there.
They're spooky gays.
I'm selling gay people out the basement of my nose. Yeah, you're right.
These guys over here don't sell as well as these gays, but
Halloween.
Yeah, we're getting a Halloween game. What do you think about that?
Halloween skis. I mean, if it'll stay,
what kind of game?
it's
What-
an asymmetrical like Dead by Daylight, Friday the
Dead by
13th,
Daylight, and there was
Evil
also
Dead.
that. Well, the
So why
Friday
do
the
we need
13th
this?
game.
Yeah.
So why do
because
we
it's
need
Halloween.
We're trying another IP.
Yeah.
Didn't
Oh,
you hear?
for-
There's a Hellraiser game that's coming out in a couple
Oh,
of
for
years. We're trying.
God's
We're
sake.
trying everything.
Jesus
We're trying everything.
Christ.
I mean
Last
that Friday the 13th game was actually kind of fun.
the Friday
Like,
the
I'm
13th
not gonna
game was
lie.
fucking fun, dude.
That
I
game
really
was
enjoyed
awesome.
that game.
Yeah.
Me, Weird Sense, and Dane used to play the shit out of that game together.
I did play a little bit of the Evil Dead one.
The Evil
Yeah.
Dead one, that one was fun too for
Yeah.
a minute.
The
Last
Texas
Epoch,
Chainsaw one was kind of cool.
that one was okay, yeah.
Wasn't as good as the other two, but
But they don't ever stay, is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
and
No, they don't.
it's all just copy and paste. Like,
it really is. It's just new skin, But
New animations, like
Mhm.
now, and instead of watching Jason kill somebody in a horrific fashion, now you're gonna watch Michael
Mike
Myers do it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
like, you know what game everybody's playing?
Not Michael
which
Myers.
Not
Mike
everybody is
Myers.
playing.
We're
Mike
gonna
Myers.
have yeah.
Is Dead by Daylight. What if we just made 1,700 games based off of that formula?
For
Yeah.
real.
I don't know. They keep. I guess they sell enough to justify making the next one, but
Yep.
I don't know. Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to PlayStation. This is
Dude,
very
Those
interesting.
games are crazy.
They're cool.
Dude,
I think
Flight
they're really
Sim
cool.
is insane.
Last
Like-
Epoch.
Do you know what this is?
No.
It's Diablo. It's a Diablo game.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's not literally Diablo, but it's
Right,
just,
obviously, yeah.
you know, I think it was pretty popular just on PC, and this is the console debut, I think.
Yeah.
I don't really know. Before we talk about the obvious one,
Let It Die Inferno also.
but yeah, what did you think about that one?
Dude, I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, I just don't have anything to say about it. I don't think I'm gonna play. I don't know. It's cool. It's out there. It's an idea,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's I have to start cutting things, right? Like there's so many games that I want to play. I got to start like cutting and like managing
Yeah.
my mental bandwidth.
Just get your gays to play them.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
By the way, the I don't know guy's name, Andrew Bowser.
Oh.
He is a Bowser, but
Interesting.
he's just not Doug.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So yeah, before we get into the obvious one,
Mega Man coming to Sonic Racing. I thought that was very cool. Mega Man is clinging for life. But we got something. We got another look into that Saros game. The next game from Housemarque, the people that made Returnal. Looks great. Pulse speakers for your computer. Sony's really trying to get into your PC space, and I would be amiss if I didn't talk about the Magic cards that they got announced, the Magic, the Gathering PlayStation collaboration that we're doing. All of them are bad.
yeah,
This is coming from the Magic Guru, apparently.
Well, no, I mean, I'm not a guru, definitely not. And fuck
it's
you.
definitely an autism for him though. Like,
the Kratos one is cool because it's a 3-drop. All of them, a lot of them are cool because they are just 3-drops. But Joel that's a 5-drop, Aloy being a 5-drop, and Jin Sakai being a 4-drop. Like, I don't know. Those other ones could be cool. I'm sure you could make decks around them. I'm just sitting here thinking like, in terms of viability, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you're right. I am no fucking magic guru.
The only one that, like, I mean, I would like to have them, I'm not playing Magic as much as like when we were all playing it, so I'm just kind of like, more in it for kind of collecting, which is like the opposite of what everybody that's into Magic does. But
That's the only thing I've ever
really
done.
want the Dwight Schrute Swords to Plowshare card. Like, it's just a muscular Dwight Schrute in overalls holding like a giant beat.
Oh God. Hell
Like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that they're doing like Office Secret Lair stuff. Like,
That's what it is. It's an
They're
office
just yeah.
with Shrite or Shrite. Jesus,
Shrite.
Dwight Schrute.
Good old Shrite.
Shrite Dwoot.
Um, two more things that I wanted to talk about from this. Zero parades for Dead Spies. I'm really excited for that. It's the same people that did Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
That one and then Neo 3.
Yeah, those games persist on, man. It's very strange to see.
Dude,
Like I don't
Weird
think
Sense
I've
loves the fuck out of these games.
Oh,
really.
I was thinking of NEO and I was like, I've never even heard of these games, but then it clicked when you said 3 because Neo.
Yeah, NIO.
Yeah.
But then we come to the obvious one, of course, Marvel's Wolverine.
Yes.
I mean, this was the only thing that was like super big for me anyway.
I feel like the majority like this state of play was just like a build up to Wolverine. Like that's all it was. Like
and you know what? That's all anything needs to be.
yeah.
Those are mad
Because,
about Mystique though, right?
At the end of every state of play, you're just like, okay, what could they possibly be showing off? And then,
yeah,
for like 3 years, we've just been disappointed. But yes,
so
hoes are mad about Mystique because
why are they
she
mad?
does not look like Rebecca Romaine Stamos Mystique, apparently. She's
so
wearing
the fuck what?
clothing. I don't know.
Wolverine doesn't look like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
But he looks like Wolverine, Like, I mean, and she looks like Mystique.
And he doesn't sound like, at least, the speaking that he does in the trailer doesn't give me a Wolverine feel. It's
the
not
voice
like
actor is like a British guy too.
Like it doesn't give me like a feral, angry guy feel. Like it's just
Right.
So here I was. I just living my life, and then that's when things went wrong. Like it just seems very like blah 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 blah.
You should write for this. There I was, and everything went wrong.
Minding my own business.
So apparently they're saying that Mystique is woke.
Because she's wearing clothes. She's not naked, so she's gone woke.
Oh, it's a post from X comparing Mystique to a Concord character.
Because that's the comparison we want to make, right? Like that's
claiming that the team is allergic to attractive women.
So it's a case of I can't jerk off to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking
just pretty cute.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm sure those dudes that are worried about that would rather jerk off to Wolverine anyway. Like it's fine.
Grass, bro. Touch grass. I don't know. I'm excited. I think it's going to be dope.
Dude,
yeah.
That game is going to go so hard.
Yeah.
Like
and I don't care what property it is. Like that's one that I am totally fine with games just being carbon copies of the same fucking thing over and over again. Batman, Spider-Man, like all of that kind of shit. I'm here for every fucking one of them.
So, and apparently it's not as open world as Spider-Man from what I've been reading, which is fine. I mean, you're not going to be traveling around like Wolverine like you could as Spider-Man.
I don't need an open world with
that
Wolverine.
makes all the sense in the world to me.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't need an open world Wolverine.
It's probably open area.
Yeah,
so
it's
like
open
not
area.
It's very not linear.
Like we don't want Wolverine like unrealistically like climbing buildings. Like,
right, like
So that must mean that the combat is really good, because that is like 80% of the game is going to be just slicing and dicing motherfuckers. Which I will say, I'm gonna play the shit out of this. I'll probably be here day one for this, just because for one,
damn dude, cold day one on a Marvel property.
I like.
Oh yeah,
he likes Wolverine.
I know.
I like Wolverine, and I also like very violent video games, and also troubled video games usually are really, really, really fucking good, and this classifies as a troubled video game to me, just with all the leaks.
Well, yeah, not only how good it looks, but the fact that it's being done by Insomniac, who seems to know their, superhero game shit.
Hmm.
I'm definitely I'm here day one for this guy just because I think it's going to be fun, and I do think it's probably going to be like a platform defining game like
Oh
for the
yeah.
PlayStation 5, because Insomniac has been doing nothing but just banger after banger
And
after
it's
banger.
it's not as far away as we thought. Like I thought we were gonna get like I didn't even think we are gonna get a release date for it when I was watching the trailer.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I
and
was
I
like,
actually
wait,
I
next
didn't pay
year?
attention to that. What is the release date?
Fall next
Next
year.
year.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
that definitely
Hell yeah.
seems like the second option, right? That seems like we were initially probably going to aim for like an April or a May, but realistically we're going to shoot for fall. I think that's why they didn't even give you like a specific date. They
Yeah.
just said,
Yeah.
"Hey, this time next year you'll be playing this game,"
Yeah.
which, um I'm
Thank God the
still
rapture didn't happen.
I'm still kind of bummed that this studio is relegated to just being, it's not really it is technically just Marvel games, because after this we get the eventual Venom thing that they've been talking about, and then after that will be Spider-Man 3, after that will be X-Men, and then I think there were
Ugh.
one or two more other
Give me
titles.
X-Men now.
Yeah, like
Yes.
what that even looks like, I don't really know. But I did also, there has been rumblings of a new Ratchet game somewhere in the bowels of fucking Insomniac's development team, so I guess there's some hope, but resistance is dead in the ground, in the water. Like there's no way, like we're never
Yeah.
seeing the Chimera ever again, which
Nope.
hopefully we get some sort of remaster for those original games, but I'm not going to hold my breath.
Yeah.
Speaking of the joke about the rapture, it's like, could you imagine if it happened and it's like, we got the rapture before GTA 6.
Well, like
They better still release it.
Yeah.
before I went to Comic-Con, because my WoW guild raids Tuesdays and Wednesdays, right? So, I raided on Wednesday night and then got up Thursday morning and headed down to Comic-Con. But during raid, our raid leader was like, "Are you all ready for the rapture?" And I was like, no, I gotta go to Comic-Con. It can't happen now. But yeah, fortunately all was
It's
well.
it's pronounced Fan X, and I'm actually on the San Diego Comic-Con legal team. I'm gonna have to ask that you cease and desist.
Well, I'm gonna have to ask you to suck my bowels.
How
Um,
would
by
you
the
like
way,
to suck my balls?
speaking of Comic-Con, I attended the Sliders reunion panel, and
Yeah.
I mentioned this in our chat, but for all of our two listeners, um, Sliders, uh, even John Rhys Davies was like, "Hey, we're trying to put together a reboot."
Dude, that would be
And
so rad. I would
they
love
did
to have
say,
a Sliders
"Oh
reboot.
my God, right?" And like, so John Rhys Davies is down, and it was all of them except for, oh shit, I'm blanking on her name, the girl that was in the group, but John Rhys Davies was there,
Jerry
Jerry
O'Connell.
O'Connell was there, Cleavant Derricks was there, or I think it's just Cleavant. I don't think it's hard E, but anyway, um, yeah, all three of them are like serious about getting a reboot done. They did also say that they're gonna like repost some sort of uh whatchamacallit, where you get people's signatures. Fucking, why am I blanking on the name? Petition.
Oh,
No.
They're like they
I
have
was
they're
like, GoFundMe? I'm like, no, that's not right.
no, they're reposting like some petition to bring back Sliders on their socials. So go check that shit out and sign that shit.
Hell yeah. Dope.
But
No,
yeah, do it.
no.
Sliders was the best, and if you don't do it, I'm gonna tear your balls off and shove them down your throat.
I was talking to Anastasia about it today. I was like, Sliders, I think, was the very first TV show that I watched where I realized the concept of a like multiverse theory.
Well, yeah,
You know what I mean? Like it was one of the few like that, and then like Jet Li's the one. Like
Mhm.
those were like the first things where I was like, oh, there could be this theory of different dimensions and parallel dimensions and stuff. And it was like where
Yeah.
I got my love for shit like that.
Well, and that's what they were saying too, is Jerry O'Connell kept going, but we did the multiverse first.
Yeah.
Fuck Marvel, we did it
Yeah.
first. But yeah,
Cool.
no, and it was really interesting too because like they were talking about like what would your ideas be for like to restart sliders. And John Reese Davies was like, well, what I think we should do is that, we all come back as a group, right? And then after a few years, I leave, a few other years, maybe Clement leaves or whatever, but Jerry O'Connell stays and, keeps, let's say the show goes for like a decade or whatever.
Yeah.
And he keeps, adding these new young sliders, right? And then
Okay.
eventually Jerry O'Connell becomes the Arturo professor character,
Ah,
mentoring these younger kids,
that's cool. Yeah, I
and
like
Jerry
that.
O'Connell was like, that is such a fucking good idea. So, who knows? Maybe we'll see something like that. But
I'm down.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I really want this to be a thing. But anyway,
I want to quickly take back something I said. Not all of the cards suck. Only two of them suck.
Oh,
So I kind of misread what the what they're doing for The Last of Us is like their pairings. So you would have to have Joel and Ellie, and then you would have to have
oh,
Abby and Ellie, like for both your commanders, but they work off of each other really well. Like that would be really cool. The God of War, like the Kratos, like the 3-drop, that one's very cool, just as like an all-round use card. Nathan Drake, I can see being a pretty useful commander. I see what they're doing with Kratos and Atreus. I see, I see the game plan. It's just not for me. Aloy sucks. Aloy sucks. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like
what else
I'm
is
not
new?
I'm not a fan of that. But also I'm not the biggest fan of artifact decks either. But I will be looking to pick up Jin Sakai because I think it's a cool card.
Hell yeah.
But and those and the Last of Us cards. If I can get all of them, I think that would be pretty rad. But I'm not gonna spend. Immediately, this guy that I work with, he just bought the secret layer for Spider-Man, and he paid $400 for it.
what?
No,
Yeah.
thank you.
So, but that came with everything. So
But still, I
in
don't know.
foil,
Well, those
Yeah.
collector boxes are $600-700 a piece.
still.
I watched
Jesus.
Meaty Magic not too long ago, and he pulled what did
The
he
big one,
pull?
the
The Spectacular
$1,000.
Spider-Man.
That was a cool video, dude.
Yeah, because it wasn't even like expected. He's just like going through, and then he
Well, he's
pauses and
shitting
just
on it
goes,
the whole time.
"Oh!"
Yeah, he
Yeah.
like hates it. He's like, "Fuck this set." Like he's like just making.
The name of the video is Magic. I opened 2 boxes of Magic's worst set. And to be fair, it's just like some of the cards are just like, oh, I play cheering crowd. Like what? Cheering crowd?
Yeah, there's some cool stuff in there, but it
Um,
really kind of is
the hot
their.
dog token. And then there's another one that I think is really funny, and it's a card that's just bagel and schmear.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
for all the goalies out there.
That's dope.
But the full art Todd McFarlane art Spider-Man cards are sick as fuck though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like those are the ones I would want to collect.
Before we get into Goosebumps, since you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little bell icon. We want to get into as many nerdy ears as possible, and that is the best way and freest way you help us do that. We have merch. Go to redbubble.com/nerdcore podcast and get our sayings and logos on everything from stickers and shirts to prints and pillows and shower curtains and aprons
And
shit like that.
waifus.
Yeah,
Body
body
pillows.
pillows, all that shit. We've partnered with Dubby. Go to w.gg and use our promo code NerdCorp to get everything site-wide for 10% off.
Dude, since I work from home on Fridays and Mondays, I've been drinking that shit while I'm working from home.
Hell
And
yeah.
it's like making a difference. Like, it's weird. I don't know. You
You
think,
feel so much more productive.
yeah.
No,
Like
that shit,
you drink
it works.
you pound a monster and you're just like,
You're
it's
crashing
not
by
really
like a
doing
few hours
anything.
later.
Yeah. But
No, Dubby does the thing. Get you some.
get you some.
But anyway, on to the subject of the hour. We'll take it back to 1992. Grunge is taking over the airways. Batman Returns is in theaters. And in bookstores, a new series, Shadow, drops. Welcome to Dead House, the first Goosebumps book by R.L. Stine. Robert Lawrence Stein, aka Jovial Bob Stein, before his Goosebump days, had already written hundreds of joke books and was the mind behind Fear Street, that teen horror series, if you guys remember that.
There's actually like 3 or 4 Fear Street movies on Netflix that I would highly recommend.
I remember I never read any of it, Fear Street, or watched the movies or anything, but
Fear Street is what
like
led me into Goosebumps, because like I would read Fear Street books from the library, and then like I think the first time I saw one of these books was at the legendary Scholastic Book Fair.
Right. So
and
like
I was like, is this the same guy?
Are the Fear Street books, like, in terms of, like, I mean, are they targeted towards like the same ish age audience, or are they?
I think Fear Street was more for teenagers.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but
So like it was a
more
little
for
more
kids.
mature.
Yeah.
You gotta start out. You gotta start off high,
Yeah. See, I mean, I started off with Stephen King, but
Well, we can't all be classic literature readers, Professor Highbrow.
Yeah.
Well, after reading James Michener and
anyway. But Goosebumps was R.L. Stein's first foray into horror for younger kids. And man, that shit took off. Like, really fucking worked. By the mid 90s, Stein was being called the Stephen King of children's literature. And at his peak, the series was selling 4 million books a month. But fun fact, the series was originally going to be called Gooseflesh.
Oh,
Goose
really?
Flesh?
Yeah, Gooseflesh.
Stephen King ever sell 4 million books a month?
Well, yeah, because that's what used to be the common term for Goosebumps. Like it was just goose flesh. Yeah.
I think that turned into Goosebumps like long before any of us can remember.
I don't know. Maybe Goose Flesh was the more popular one back then, and Goosebumps, the series, made Goosebumps the thing more popular.
I've got Goose Flesh right now.
I should have called what's the other term? Goose pimples. I've got goose pimples.
Goose pimples.
Goose pimples.
There are over 200 Goosebumps books across multiple series, but the original run from 1992 to 1997 had 62 main titles. It includes classics like Night of the Living Dummy, Say Cheese and Die, and The Haunted Mask. Each book only took 6 days to write.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's not a whole lot.
Imagine
in there, bro.
like just banking off of just making bank, not only banking, but actually making bank off of something that just takes you 6 days.
Right.
And you just sell 4 million of that in a month.
That's so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you know what you're doing, how are you not going to be able to turn out like a book that fast that's a kid's book, At
the same time, if you're getting them done in 6 days, you're not reaching in the recesses of your brain for the fucking gold, dog.
True,
like, true. You're just like, all right, this is for
let
kids.
Let me churn this shit out.
Kids fucking, they're stupid. They're just fucking,
Dumbass fucking kids.
Dumbass.
Fuck them
fucking
kids.
Fuck them
It's
kids.
an actual quote from R.L. Stein.
Yep.
Right. The original cover artist Tim Jacobus
I think
Jacobus.
painted nearly all 62 original
Fucking
covers.
iconic art, dude.
Yeah, dude.
You can't mention Goosebumps without just having the art pop up in your head, you know.
Oh yeah. And then, Night of the Living Dummy introduced Slappy, the most iconic Goosebumps villain.
Villain?
I guess I stepped into my Mexican for a minute.
The most iconic villain.
That's the most iconic villain in the Goosebump.
In the Goosebump. I pick it up from Walmart.
I pick it up from Walmart in the book fair.
Go home and order some McDonald's.
Some McDonald's.
I saw this Korean dude that was like, he's a music artist or whatever, and he preempted his concert. He was like, okay, so I know there are some Americans here. So when I say the word nega, that means I. And I mean, it's
NEGA.
What's good, mate? What's good, mate? I'm scared even to try it.
But when he says, then on top of that, he says, but when I say nigga, that means you.
We're done.
And it
wrap
really,
it up.
like, it's nega and niga. Like,
there's actually a whole like video clip somewhere on YouTube where I think it's I Show Speed. He's like talking to somebody from Korea and they hit him with the niga or whatever, and he's like, "What'd you say?" he had to explain that that's like how you say stuff in Korean.
Well, yeah, because like if you're gonna say like, I went to the store, you would say "내가 가게로 가겠어요." But so like, and a lot of people like will pause right there and just go "내가." Like,
please.
They'll just have sort of like a big pause.
Leave all of this. You can't cut any of this.
No, it's staying in. No, you better believe it's fucking staying in.
It's really interesting. But like, or you could say like, I mean,
it sounds like I'm moving to Korea.
There are different ways to say it. Like you could say 나는 instead of 내가, but but yeah. Or you could say 저는. You could say 저는 가게로 가고 싶어요, or
now
whatever.
He's scared. Now he's scared to say it.
What, me?
No, I'm kidding. I'm playing.
I was like, I just said it like 5 times.
No, I'm playing.
But yeah, no, it was really funny. I watched that clip and just fucking died. Anyway,
thank you. You made my night.
Like I'm moving to Korea.
But I mean, you're generally speaking, you're not supposed to say you unless you're like really, really familiar with the person, because otherwise that's massively offensive. Which is kind of funny.
Really?
But it's just that whole Confucianism thing that like if you don't know somebody really well, you refer to them by the station in life you think they are. So like you would call a guy who's a little older than you uncle, or a woman who's much older than you would call her grandmother. Like so it's that sort of it's a respect thing. So if you say if you say like Nick, you're an idiot. I don't know. I couldn't think of anything. But if you say you without knowing somebody really well, that insinuates a level of closeness and familiarity that's not there. Yeah. And that is not okay.
Like you're talking to somebody, you're talking to like a stranger, and it's like,
you don't fucking know me.
Well, no,
you don't know me like that.
No, you were saying, and it's like, hey, whoa.
Yeah. Like you'll straight up start a fucking fist fight if you use the word you.
That's
to somebody that you don't
That's
know.
How we talk to people.
So you can't say the N-word to them either.
No, exactly. That's why I was saying that's kind of ironic that it's also very offensive, even though for a completely different
But you
reason.
can say it if you get to know them.
Yeah, only if you're close.
Yeah,
you can say
only if
Only
you're
if you get
super
the
close.
only if you get the U pass.
Only if you're super close can you say what. Yeah.
Oh, I'm clipping this.
So you
Yeah,
can't say it to
that
them.
rules.
Anyway, in 1995, Goosebumps hit the small screen. The TV anthology series ran for 4 seasons and was like a gateway drug, like a horror
yeah.
drug for 90s kids. It was filmed in Canada, of course. It had all the hallmarks of 90s TV horror, fog machines, bad CGI, amazing overacting, and it was probably like the
Yeah,
best.
fog in like every scene in The Haunted Mask, dude.
You
Like,
could be inside the house and there's
Yeah.
fog.
I feel like, whoever was controlling the fog was like, hey, yo, are we using too much fog? And they were like, no, there is no fucking such thing. How don't you
Go
shut your
ahead.
mouth? You just
go
keep
ahead.
on that button, all right?
if you ever release your hand from that button, you are fired.
Exactly.
In preparation for this, we watched 2 episodes. We watched The Haunted Mask and we watched Night of the Living Dummy 2. Which, fun fact, Night of the Living Dummy 1 doesn't exist as far as the TV show goes.
Really?
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. I'm like, why are we just starting on number 2?
Because the way that they did the episodes, they did it on the viability of how it would look on screen. So they
Yeah, I remember the guy in the
right.
in the video saying
Right.
the showrunners would read the book and be like, this won't turn out well.
which is why we start with Night of the Living Dummy 2. Night of the Living Dummy 2, I think, is the most iconic one for me. I think it was like everybody knew Slappy, everybody knew like what that entailed, everything. I think it was one of my favorite episodes because it was so over the top too. Because she's like, no, it was Slappy, it was him.
I love like my favorite part because I mean I like that it starts off small like the shenanigans he's doing and then gets bigger and bigger until he's like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not even gonna hide it anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like fuck yeah, he just goes from 0 to 60 and like
like he's just like, all right, yeah, I'm it's not her, I'm a thing, it's fine.
It was me.
It was me.
Just blatantly grabs that little girl's finger and is just like fucking
Yeah.
The Haunted Mask made me laugh because it's you can obviously tell that little girl is altering her voice, right? Like she's just using her voice, but growling, and everyone's like, "It's that creepy voice."
How are you doing that?
Yeah,
like I could do that voice, dude.
Like I did really like how the mom was like, be careful, this is really fragile, and she straight up like slams it down in the middle of
she
this
drops it
fucking
like
street.
3 times
and
it doesn't
it's
break.
Fine.
Yeah.
I was really hoping though that it would break in the cemetery on the soft grass because I just thought that would have been hilarious.
Like, oh, this is when it breaks now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it breaks when she's burying it.
But like I was like, yeah, dude, so fragile. And it looks nothing like her. Nothing like her.
It's like, oh, mom, thank you. You made me a bust of He-Man.
Yeah.
Right.
When
I look outside it.
Right.
No, dude, the Haunted Mask is the iconic one for me, just because like I don't know. That's like my favorite book that I read from the series growing up. I mean, I'm picturing like all the art in my head. I just can't put a title with the ones that I read, but yeah, the Haunted Mask is great. Papa Meat actually has the original Haunted Mask like on display in his house.
No way.
Dope.
Yeah, like from production.
Dang.
It has seen better days, but it is
I'm
like
sure. Like the
35
Teenage
years
Mutant Ninja
old.
Turtle masks from the movies. Like
Papa Meat's
nightmare
got
fuel.
Papa Meat's got like a couple He's got like 6 videos on Goosebumps. Dude really loves Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Uh, the theme song, banger.
Bam, 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 bam. Yeah.
The best part is when it passes over the dog and it's her, 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 her.
Yeah.
Honest, hands down, the best part of the whole song.
And the eyes, the glowing
Yeah.
eyes.
I did notice it, I mean it's gotta be the exact same voiceover guy, but that booming like deep voiceover dude
Mhm.
is, I swear to God, the same guy who did the voiceovers for the old Stephen King library commercials.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Like it's the exact same voice.
Send them to me.
Oh,
Send them all.
I thought I had. I thought because we've talked about it
No.
before.
This is a callback joke.
Send them all. Send
Send them all.
Send them all.
Send them all.
I want all the Stephen King books right
I
now.
don't
Send
understand
them
the
all.
reference.
all.
To be fair, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for a long fucking time.
Yeah. We really have. We're coming up to our decade mark soon.
Jesus Christ.
Are you fuck?
Yeah,
Man.
3 years. In 3
Whoa.
years. In 3 years, we'll be 10
That
years
is-
of the Nerd Corporation.
That is wild.
All
Right.
right, I'm
And we're still broke.
Yeah.
gonna disassociate for a second. Holy fuck!
Yeah, dude, 2028. That's our decade mark.
You know, I didn't know that this was a Canadian thing until it was pretty clear in the first episode.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And it's like, let's just go back to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. This is we're in Canada. All
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
So this the show is what really got me into Goosebumps as a kid, just
Mhm.
because I don't know why, but I just was really adverse to books. I was like, nah, fuck
What?
that. I'm not
I was the
fucking,
same way. Yeah.
I ain't
didn't
gonna read no goddamn book. That's for fucking nerds. I'm gonna sit down here and play Lord of the Rings on my PlayStation 2 for 30 hours straight. You know, I was really bad. Like, unless it was like a mandated book that we had to read. My favorite
Right.
one to remember is Hatchet. I'm pretty sure everybody had to
dude.
fucking read Hatchet.
Hatchet was a classic.
I don't know if it holds up, but I just wasn't really into I guess it kind of shows, but I wasn't really into books as a kid. And
Fucking idiot.
I specifically remember my aunt had this house. She doesn't live there anymore, so I can talk whatever I want about it. It was on Hyde Park, and it's a really damn nice house. And in its basement, it had this little hidey hole, like this little Harry Potter room, kind of, but it wasn't nearly as vertical. It was more, just long, and you could crawl in there, as a child. And there was like pillows and toys, and like there was this tiny little entertainment center in there with this tiny little CRT TV, and it had cable on there. They had a Nintendo
How many
64.
bodies were in it?
No, just one, just me. All the time, because whenever we went there, my dad, we have like game night and stuff. We'd go up there, play cards and stuff, and I would be downstairs, and I wouldn't want to watch TV on the couch, like in the comfy living room that was right there. I wanted to get tucked away in this little hidey hole, and it had a Nintendo 64 with Pokemon Snap and Super
Hell yeah.
Mario, and it had a NES that I never touched because I thought that shit was gay. I thought that I was like, why would I want to play the old shit when the new shit's right here?
Right,
You know?
right.
And Goosebumps, that's where I watched a lot of Goosebumps, like a lot. And I have a very specific memory of watching The Haunted Mask. That's like the one, because I know that was like the most popular one. I know that was the most sold VHS copy, or like episode or whatever, like that was a very popular one. So of course I'm gonna have that fucking memory. But I do remember watching a lot down there. And I wasn't really ever scared, which is a good thing. Like
Right.
I saw that as like, and like now I see that as like, oh, it's effective. Like what they were trying to do, they were trying to be scary, but for kids,
Right.
And I remember the books being, that might have been another reason why I didn't read the books, is that the art scared me. The art like genuinely fucking scared me, and I was like, I don't know if I would. And then you go on to the show, and it's this goofy fucking dog with yellow eyes and this fucking theme song that sound, like so 90s, so early 2000s. It just wasn't scary at all.
I do specifically remember because I never read the books or watched the shows or the movies or anything like that. But when I fired it up, to watch for the episode, I very definitely remember the dog with the
Yeah,
funky
yeah.
glowing yellow eyes. So like I definitely remember,
Oh
perusing
yeah.
past it or
Oh
whatever,
yeah, it's a part of culture.
But
It's a very
yeah.
big part of
This is
American pop culture.
deeply, deeply nostalgic. Like I felt it
Mhm.
touching or reaching a part of my soul that I haven't been in contact with for a long time. It was a very nostalgic feeling watching this shit again, especially in
Definitely.
that aspect
I'm
ratio.
just looking at like the pictures of all the books and just being flooded with
Oh yeah.
memories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things that like I think this might like Goosebumps like turned me on to like because they had their, give yourself goosebumps or like the choose your own adventure
Right,
books. And
right, yep.
dude, those were so good. 'Cause it's like, you're reading the book and then at the end it's like, if you make this decision, turn to page 27. Or if you make this
Mm,
decision, turn here.
Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
turn there and be like, oh fuck, dude, like I'm dead
now
now.
I'm dead,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
I think
You always hold your place so that you can just jump back and make the other
Yeah.
decision.
now that I think about it, I think I just missed the goosebump craze. Like when I was in school, I'm sure I was there. Like I'm sure I
Mhm.
was in like first or second grade, but right when I was like right when it would have hit, you know what I mean? Is right when like I just missed it just barely. Because
Yeah, no,
I
I can see
remember
that.
I remember the do it yourself books, like the choose your own
Yeah.
adventures in my library, along with fucking every other copy of Goosebumps. But
Hmm.
like they had those in there too, but like they
Yeah, oh
were
yeah.
used. They were,
Hmm.
like you would like read through and like their like pages were torn and shit, and people are already like
Yeah,
written in there with pen and pencil,
yeah, yeah.
See, yeah,
Um,
I mean, I missed the whole thing because
mhm.
it came out in 1992, right?
Well,
Is what you,
the books came out in
oh,
92.
okay.
The TV show was 95.
Okay. Yeah,
95.
the Shio I definitely missed, but no, but like I mean I was already 12 when the books came out. So like I was already like to me at that point I was like that's baby shit.
Yeah.
Like miss me
Yeah.
with that.
That
Yeah,
missed me
see,
with that baby shit.
Miss me with that baby shit.
I was 7, dude. I was 7 when the books came out. I didn't really get into the books until like after the TV show. And even then I couldn't get into the books because my grandmother thought they were demonic.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
like that's devil shit.
Yeah.
You're not bringing that in my house. You know what I mean? So, but
I'm
I do remember watching the TV show when I could, and like it's crazy because it's shows like this that gave like Are You Afraid of the Dark
Oh yeah.
and Nick at Night, like Halloween Nick or whatever it was called, um, Nick or Treat.
Nick
Yeah.
or treat. There you go.
Um, but yeah, there's
Neat.
definitely Nick or
Sorry. No, no,
Treat.
no, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Uh,
It was a lot of fun. I remember when I was able to see it because since it was so taboo for my family. I remember that being one of those like moments of defiance for me to be like, I'm
Oh
reading
yeah.
Goosebumps behind my grandma's back.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Um, Fast forward to 2015, and Goosebumps gets the Hollywood treatment, right? The film starred Jack Black as R.L. Stein himself, kind of like a meta move where all the monsters escape from the books. Um, that movie, I remember that movie being really fun, but I did not know that was 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. It does feel a little weird to think
Right?
that because I could have swore that was like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah,
But I
dude,
mean,
like
yeah.
I swear at least 5, like at the very max 5, but you never know. It spawned all kinds of spin-offs. Goosebumps 2000, darker stories for a slightly older audience. There was Horrorland, a serialized series with like interconnected storylines. Slappy World, a newer series narrated by Slappy himself. Of course, with every franchise, there are video games to capitalize on. Goosebumps, Escape from Horrorland in 1996 for PC,
With our
had
boy,
Jeff Goldblum as
our
Dracula
boy.
himself. Isabella
Oh, welcome
Rossellini.
to Horrorland.
So I'd
Well,
like to
welcome to
so
Horrorland.
I'd like to suck your blood.
This
Life
is my
Li-
friend
finds a way.
Slappy.
Slappy.
I like to stick him up my ass.
I'd like to stick a little puppet up my ass.
My God.
Attack of the Mutant was also a 1997 PC game, a 3D first-person comic book horror adventure with none other than our boy Adam Wee as the Galloping Gazelle.
Adam
Adam
Wee.
Wee.
Yeah, Adam Wee.
Oh, okay.
Adam West.
Yeah. Or my name isn't Adam Wee. Now it makes sense.
Goosebumps Night of Scares. It was a 2015 mobile VR game. Goosebumps Dead of Night, the PS4, Xbox, and Switch stealth horror game. I mean, toys and board games, comic books. There was even a Horrorland attraction at Universal Studios during
Right.
Halloween Horror Nights.
Wasn't there one at Disneyland too?
Yeah.
Maybe,
I think that's what they said during the
That video that you sent
Mhm.
all of us to watch. Yeah.
Even a musical CD. There were just all kinds of things. Recently, Disney Plus and Hulu launched a brand new Goosebumps series in 2023. It's a modern reboot with like a serialized story arc. It pretty much got the Riverdale treatment. Goosebumps
Oh
did,
God.
but
A little bit of teen drama in there.
but it's good though. Like I
Well,
saw
but
the
I mean,
one with
at
Justin
least
Long.
at least it is, a dramatic, scary
Mhm.
content to begin with, instead of Archie that is now all of a sudden a fucking soap opera, murder
Yeah,
mystery soap opera for
right.
some reason.
Yeah, the
Say
tone.
what you will about that show. I watched like 3 episodes of it, like when it started to get big,
Mhm.
and the only thing I walked away with was that the girl that plays Veronica in that show is like the hottest girl I've ever seen in my life, dude. Continue.
Yeah, so the reboot merges multiple classic stories into one overarching mystery. I mean, what more can you say? Like Goosebumps helped make horror kid friendly and
Yeah.
open the door for shows like I said, like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Creeped Out. I mean, and if you want to if you really want to get in there, you could throw Stranger Things in there as
It was cool to be scared.
Well,
Mhm.
and
It was cool to like have this period of the year where it was fun to be spooky and have
Let
fun
me-
being scared.
let me hit you with a comparison and tell me if you agree, because they had the things where, yeah, Slappy would narrate, and then also like the Saturday morning stuff where Slappy was sort of like a personality on it. Like it was very Tales
Yeah.
from the Crypt for kids.
Yeah.
Like those
Oh,
sort
yeah.
of, you know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
it seemed like those particular parts of it took straight out of that and were like, all right, well, let's make this kid friendly, because that's a great idea.
I'd even go like a little further and be like, this is this like Black Mirror almost. You know what I mean? Just the whole anthology of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a few like big time celebrity cameos in them before they were celebrities. I mean, we had Hayden Christensen. He appeared in an episode of Night of the Living Dummy 3.
Before he ever killed a youngling.
Right. Ryan Gosling starred in Say Cheese and Die.
A small little honorable mention. See Cheese and Die. Awesome cover. Awesome fucking cover.
Oh yeah. Catherine Isabel, known later for Ginger Snaps and Hannibal, appeared in My Best Friend is Invisible. Laura Vandervoort, who was in Smallville as Supergirl and Bitten. She was in Deep Trouble. Neb Campbell actually appeared in the show's opening sequence credits, and had an early career connection, though she's more linked with like Are You Afraid of the Dark than Goosebumps. But yeah, I mean, this franchise was such a big thing in the 90s. Like when you think of the 90s, you think like Jelly Shoes, You think fucking geometric shapes. You think
Pens with the
Goosebumps.
different inks that you could
Right,
click
right, right.
down.
And Goosebumps is right in there. I mean,
Trapper
Oh, yeah.
Keepers,
you
Space
went
Makers.
you went to Scholastic book fairs, and those books were everywhere. I mean, there's nowhere you could have gone in the 90s and not have known that these books, this franchise, this TV show existed.
Yeah, I mean,
It is.
like I said, like even with me, where I was already too old to give a shit about them. Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I knew that they existed and they were everywhere.
Yeah.
I actually just because I was trying to figure out what we were doing, and I was like, I had like different like tabs pulled up. I'm like, am I supposed to watch this one or this one? But I started unintentionally, I guess. I started the one with David Schwimmer,
Mhm.
and like it's actually kind of good. Like,
Dude, they're decent. They're
yeah,
really decent. The one with Justin Long, I saw the
I'm
whole thing.
probably yeah, I'm probably gonna like see these through, because
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
they're I guess they're coming out with a new season of Vanish. Is it Vanishing or The Vanished?
The Vanishing, I think
It's
it's
like
called.
Goosebumps The Vanishing, but
Yeah.
like it's like a current show. I didn't know that it was like they're
Yeah, oh yeah,
actually
no, it's
ongoing. So
yeah.
I'm probably actually just gonna watch the rest of it like
Dude,
on my own time.
head back and watch the Justin Long ones too. Those are really
Yeah.
good. They're all really good. Like they're not bad shows. Like they definitely give them a shot. Like if you liked Goosebumps as a kid, definitely watch these because they tug on that nostalgia all while giving you a really cool new vibe.
They
You
can
hear
tug
that
on my
scary stories to
nostalgia.
read in the dark? This is how you do a reboot.
Right?
Not the way that you did it.
I love
Um,
it. I love when people tug on my nostalgia.
Right?
but
Very. I
there
get it.
was one
Fucking
funny
goober.
part. There was one funny part in that first Goosebumps episode that I watched. Because the first episode is the first two episodes are don't or stay out of the basement,
Mhm.
and it's like a part one and two, but like his kids come back or whatever, and he's like, all the rules. I only have one rule: don't go in the basement. And they're like, "What's in the basement?" And then like the next scene, he like takes them down into the basement to show them, and I'm like, just like
Well, I
how
mean,
they've been
maybe
in the
it's
Fucking go
basement.
in there. It's
maybe it's
forbidden.
different. It's just different if like they're not supposed to go in there by themselves, probably.
True, but it's funny because like the literal it cuts to them like going down into the
Going down
basement.
into the
Like,
base.
so this is the basement,
That's so funny.
and David Schwimmer is like he's like a botanist, which just reminds me of like him and Friends when he's like what is he, a paleontologist?
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
He's like
paleontologist.
obsessed with dinosaurs, but in this he's like obsessed with plants.
That's so funny.
Who was the guy that was in the first episode that we watched, the mask one?
Oh,
Like,
the store guy?
yeah, he looks like very familiar.
I didn't
He does
recognize
look
him.
really familiar. Let me see if I can.
I love how he's like, don't don't take this mask, and she's like, here's money, I'm taking it. Bye.
Yeah.
But
Colin
like
Fox?
Colin Fox.
Yeah. He was
Strange Paradise.
God, it's I want to say it's like a commercial.
no, I wouldn't.
Like he looks familiar from something. Like, oh shit, he was in the Never Ending Story.
He was in Tommy Boy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he was in Tommy Boy.
Yeah, it's got to be that. Oh shit, he was on the animated Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's cool.
No, I had that same like when he came on screen, I'm just like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, I was like, I know that motherfucker. I don't know what I know him from, but I know him from something.
I know his ass.
I've seen him.
But anyway, that concludes our episode. Let us know in the comments, what was your favorite Goosebumps book? What was your favorite Goosebumps episode? We'd love to interact with you. As always, you can follow us on social media.
On Facebook at the Nerd Corporation, a podcast.
Instagram and Blue Sky at Nerdcore Podcast.
You can also find us on TikTok at Nerdcourt Podcast.
And since you're watching this on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little bell icon. It is the best and freest way to help us get into as many nerdy ears as possible. Well, from all of us here at the Nerd Corporation, we thank you. We love you. Keep it nerdy, y'all.
Keep it spooky.
Stay cool. Have a fun summer.